Royale.
Man, I'm just taking a look. We dropped the ball this morning.
No.
Yeah,
they dropped the ball.
We dropped the ball.
We had expectations
this morning,
that were reasonable, and they didn't meet them. Either way, here we are, game number 1. Godly sticking with the Dusk. Ahmet, I think, has been sticking with the Petra for the most part. I want to say he like swapped at one point.
Oh. Godly's having. Okay, we're just gonna. Okay, he's feeling it out. Godly's like, all right, so technically, we can't reset at this point.
This is you got to play it out. So, you know, respect to both of them because they are literally like waiting for Godly to be good. Because Ahmet could have taken that one for sure.
And it looks like he's still gonna get his shots in nonetheless. But Godly, though, spear in hand, going to get to work here. Stepping way back. We've seen him try to get that side sig off the edge guard many times a day. That time it did not work out. Ahmet, though, getting the power play here. Going to see a good edge guard, see if he can get some more damage. Ooh, let the side sig fly. Couldn't quite find anything with it.
Yeah, Godly not going to get jump scared there. Recognized where that was going to hit. You can kind of see where that hitbox comes out. Nice sideline side air, though. Ahmet going to start things off with a lead.
Absolutely, absolutely. See resets, Orb still in hand. Godly looking for the weapon. There's a drop. Ahmet standing right on top of it. Godly, though, easy peasy. Going to go ahead and get him out of here and tie everything right on up.
Gets his pick of weapons. It is going to be the spear. Haven't gotten to see too much of his spear versus Ahmet's orb. It started off with spear versus the gauntlets.
Okay. Godly coming back on stage, trying to find a space. Neutral air is going to whiff, but he gets a couple afterwards. Ahmet, though, the Sayer off the side of the stage is going to connect. Godly sweat beads out. Okay, we're going to see this edge guard again. The neutral light, stepping back, another neutral light, ground pound, coming up with the recovery. Of course it's going to hit. Weapon throw into there, into weapon throw, into unarmed recovery. Godly putting the heat on Ahmet right now.
Yeah, really good pressure from Godly. Going to finish it off with that side signature. Going to get that stock advantage over Ahmet. All of it, I really want to call out, starts from that edge guard. He hit Ahmet with a neutral light, then did a fakie forward back. Then he hits him with another neutral light, then goes in. And suddenly all this burst comes out, and Ahmet was not ready for it. Here we go again. Ooh, doesn't hit the nair.
The absolute spear elevator being put on Ahmet right there. Good damage put out. Oh, the sidelight Sayer is going to send Godly back out. The dare's going to miss. Godly. The D-Light put him in position off stage to come back with the Sayer in perfect position. Ooh, the neutral sig is going to whiff. Godly, though, going to get a good little punish off of it. The Sayer's going to send Ahmet off stage. He's looking for the follow-up. That wasn't it.
That was a misinput. Likely was supposed to be a ground pound instead of a slide charge. Down signature just ended up landing on stage a little bit and gets hard punished by Ahmet, but it's okay. Side sig from Godly. JV2.
I'll tell you what, I'm taking notes. I do play quite a bit of Dusk, and the way Godly has used the side sig on Orb and the side sig on Spear, the way he gets that space, moves back to be in the perfect position, and catches you off guard with that side sig as you're trying to come back up on stage. Now that's going in my notebook. That is great usage of the Dusk sig kit.
Yeah, that Orb side signature in particular has this weird spot in the meta where like it's really, really good early on, and then people start to recognize where it goes, and then now you're seeing it come back again, and they're like, okay, at the high level, they're using it in a different way, but it's still working.
Absolutely. Ahmet getting the first one with the weapon. There we go, Orb versus Orb. Neutral light's gonna start us off. Another neutral light from Ahmet. Godly clapping back with one of his own. Just very back and forth here in neutral. Center stage, Godly. Nair is gonna send him up, could not get the follow up. Ahmet escaping off stage to stay out of the way of the neutral light. And this is just, it was a little Orb battle. Godly didn't like it, and I can't blame him. Swapping over a spear, kind of getting out of that Ditto situation, and now he's just letting the aerials fly.
Yeah, it does really feel like Godly wants to play Spear in this matchup, had it for 53% of the last game. So kind of seems like that's been his game plan here against Ahmet, is just play the Spear, see how well it's going to work out against Ahmet.
Yeah, coming back up on stage with it. Recovery's going to lay low. Ahmet sees it coming. The neutral light is going to connect. But yeah, the Spear was very effective in getting everyone, though. 343 damage coming off of it. He definitely found a good place with it. Okay, that side sig is going to get punished that time.
Just a side air, not quite enough damage just yet. Nice, swinging on his way back up. Neutral light's not going to do it. Doesn't even put him off screen. There's the side air, and Godly's going to clean it up.
All right. Everything is tied up except for the game count, of course. Godly does have the advantage there. Ahmet trying to tie things up here, fighting back unarmed. The recovery is going to send Ahmet all the way up with it. Could not catch the neutral light on the gauntlets as Godly came back down the stage. Ooh, D-light into Dare, into neutral light. Ooh, couldn't keep it coming. Godly shutting it down with that recovery. Ooh.
Yeah, caught him with that turnaround downlight. It did actually catch the dodge, so Godly goes in for the double. That's good damage on the side of Godly.
Absolutely. Both of them, though, well into knockout range at this point. Ahmet going to try and find something on stage. No, he's going to step back, get the space, and it's going to be Nair into recovery is going to end the second stock of Godly.
Yeah, great patience on the side of Ahmet. You saw Godly burn his dodge for the gravity cancel. Ahmet didn't take the bait, instead stayed on stage, waited for Godly to come too close, and then punished him, got him with that Nair into the recovery. And now Ahmet with the lead, going to try to get more damage, but Godly with the sidelight side air keeps things even.
Every time you think you got Godly, he shows you that you do not. Great reversal from him, keeping things very, very even. See the Nair come out, trying to keep him in the air. Swat back over the orb, and now it's not that Ditto situation, so we're going to feel a little more comfortable with that in our hand. Swapping over, going to weapon starve him. A very good awareness from Godly here to keep Ahmet on his back foot. Finally, though, gauntlets are going to be able to be picked up. Can he find any luck with them at all? The Nair is going to whiff the downlight into Dare again, though the recovery was from Godly.
Man, that was a real awkward situation there for both players. Godly doesn't have any good stacked options there, but Ahmet didn't want to swing wrong and then put himself in a bad spot, so they were both kind of nervous about how they were going to attack.
Godly's in a difficult position here, especially with Ahmet continuing to put on damage, swapping over the more reliable knockout option, which is the orb here. Nair into side sig. Okay, that was something. I think Ahmet just needs to keep it simple right now. Sidelight Sayer, you already know what it is, but Godly keeping the weapon out of his hand. He cannot find anything to get that knockout, but he's staying out of harm's way. Gauntlets, and he whiffs.
Yeah, misses the neutral light. Could have been a KO tool. Ahmet could have had game number 2. Still has a chance here, but Godly does a great job avoiding that side light. Comes down and whiffs the side sig, and Ahmet with the punish is going to get things tied up 1-1.
Now, I don't know if Ahmet's got the Sparky buff today or what, but he is playing absolutely out of his mind. What a turnaround there in game number 2 against the #1 PR in Europe. Tying the setup, keeping things very interesting going into game number 3. And I am kind of interested to see what map we are going to go to. And Small World is still on the table here.
Yep, they're leaving it there. Yep, that's going to be the pick. Small World's End. It is one of those things where, like, I feel like sometimes players just agree to go there. Like, there's just like, okay, yeah, we'll just play the entire set on Small World's End. I
mean, honestly, it's a fair map to do that on. It is a good all around. I mean, it's smaller, but it is you know, good, just flat map. Gives everybody the opportunity to just kind of let it go here. Okay, Godly catching some early damage here. Ahmet continuing to rack it up. Okay, finally that spear back in hand. But Ahmet's not going to let him win.
He's getting caught, and that's a KO in favor of Ahmet. A little bit of damage on him, so not a complete OTD, but still fantastic plays from Ahmet. He's got a huge lead right now.
Game 3, what a hell of a way to come out and get game 3 going. Just, you know, not quite a 0 to knockout, but it sure felt like it. And put him in a great position, a whole stock advantage here in game number 3. Great place to be in for Ahmet.
You see Godly trying to use that range there against Ahmet. Dodges up. Not in position to really do anything there. Ahmet held that ground pound long enough.
Ooh. Great option to get the downlight in there to extend that string just a little bit more. He's still on it. He's still on that first stock. Everything is extra credit at this point. Another D-light into Dare.
Throws out the downlight. Oh, the signature almost catching Godly from behind.
It had vision. He's getting ready to take a 2-stock advantage if Godly cannot put a ribbon on this first one here. All right. Recovery is going to go ahead and get it done. But at what cost? He is so far into knockout range into his second stock. Ahmet just needs a sidelight Sayer. That recovery almost was enough. Couldn't catch anything on Godly coming back down, though. That will confirm the stock. And Ahmet is a 1 away from going up in this set.
Yeah, Godly just really struggling to find his footing here. I think he wanted that spear a lot earlier, and it took him way too long to get it this time. He's got it primed. He's got it ready. We'll see if he can even things up here, but still that damage deficit that Ahmet's managed to build.
Godly's doing a great job of threading these Sayers in here. Ooh, we saw the exclamation points come out. Ahmet, though, being able to land pretty safely and get some little damage while he does it. Godly fight back on arm. The orb in him. The Sayer will hit. The dare does not. That one does. Ahmet's in a bad spot here. Godly couldn't punish it. He literally had Ahmet right there where he wanted him and could not take advantage of it. That is unfortunate for Godly.
I want to say that was a misinput on the side of Godly. He did this diagonal down dodge towards Ahmet, where I think it was supposed to be like a gravity cancel downlight. Either way, still managed to find that side air. Didn't take too much damage, so this is in the realm of possibility.
Absolutely, this is still definitely anybody's game. It's a very pivotal moment in this set. As we talk about, this is a game number 2, or I'm sorry, game number 3, and it's about that advantage.
Oh, okay, avoided the weapon toss. Nice, just barely got that touch. Didn't even swing there.
I can't believe he didn't get punished for that neutral sig. Wow. Ooh,
the extensions Godly's getting.
And he's still cooking, Duke. He's still cooking.
Oh! He was not expecting the ground pound to come out. Godly was sitting on stage and just like that, jumps out, hits the ground pound and gets the KO. Fantastic plays coming out from Godly to bring that one back because that was looking like an Ahmet win.
It certainly was. And I don't think anybody saw that ground pound coming. That came out of nowhere. Okay. We got no legend swaps. I kind of was wondering if Godly ended up losing that set, if we were going to see something else come out, even though it has just been the Dusk show today. But nope, same map, same legends. See if Ahmet's going to be able to get things tied back up and hopefully push us into a game number 5, or if he's going to go down to elimination finals and have to fight his way back up here for Godly.
Well, we'll see what happens here. Obviously, Ahmet definitely wanting that game 5, but right now he's got to deal with the range that Godly brings to the table. The neutral signature going to launch him. Godly's going out there, doesn't get the pogo. Ahmet for the turnaround, but he does get the wall touch.
Yes, a little too early. That neutral sig, though, to catch people off guard, and Godly showed how it can be done, catching Ahmet as he comes back on the stage. Ooh, whiffed on the sidelight. Godly's like, don't worry, I'll pick that up. A sidelight there is going to go ahead and confirm the first stock, and Godly's looking actually, I mean, relatively speaking, compared to the rest of the set so far, Godly's very healthy on this first stock.
Goes off stage for a moment there. You see Godly playing a little bit further back. Ahmet comes in, not able to hit that recovery.
Ooh, nice extension. Couldn't get that dare on the follow-up, but still getting really good damage nonetheless. Ahmet, though, might have a good opportunity here to confirm that stock. He went way low against Godly.
Ooh. But Godly just a little off the mark on the edge guard there. Went for a sidelight. Found nothing. Side air on the side of Ahmet. Can he clean this one up? No, the side air from Godly. The turnaround down air. Ground pound. Ahmet hasn't touched in a minute. He did touch, but the ground pound is enough. Godly with 3 stocks to 1.
That was clean, bro. Especially the hesitation of that last ground pound. Being able to recognize, okay, I need to be here. You know, Ahmet's not going to hug the wall. He's going to come back out. He's going to try and make a move to get back up. And Godly made the hesitation, made the delay, and was able to thread that ground pound in there perfectly. And he is looking fantastic here in game number 4.
Ooh, throwing away weapons.
Okay.
Either he wants to prime a spear by picking up an orb, or he just wants to find some unarmed damage, some safe damage. But either way, Ahmet does find that recovery. Juggles weapons for a moment. Going to be sticking with the gauntlets.
They've worked out very well for him so far. Godly fight back unarmed. Okay, orb in hand, and now he's going to go straight to work. He is so terrifying on that orb. Ooh, okay, I see you, Ahmet.
Finding more. Goes for the recovery there. You saw it get stuffed out by Godly, but Ahmet still manages a touchdown. Downlight goes for a side air there. Interesting option.
Okay, he's able to get back on stage. Godly, though, sits back in the perfect position. Ooh, couldn't get the follow-up there, but he catches the landing and the pogo, and that's it. Godly 3-1, sending Ahmet down to elimination side. Ahmet's having a heck of a run today, though. I do dare say we might see this matchup again here in just a little while.
Yeah, I mean, Ahmet, all he's got to do is win against either of our next 2 players, and I'll be going back up into the grand finals to challenge Godly. But Godly's sitting there. He's going to be chilling on that top side, a place where he is very comfortable, very